Hey, it's Daddios.
We got Peaches, Lance, Andy, Vincent, and Colin Schlepper. Oh boy, salt and pepper. I have no idea.
It's good. We'll work on that.
Yeah. Every episode will have a different song, but it has to have all our names.
Now, are you going to add any special effects to that with like eagles and stuff?
Now you have to.
No, I mean, are you can?
Auto-tune that.
I'll see how it turns out. It might
Wait,
be
no,
worse.
Andy, this is the time we can actually use the chopped and screwed. Chopped and screwed that bitch.
Chop, 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 and screw that bitch. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 and screw that bitch.
Yeah, I think I just saw a ghost.
Well, but we'll have to do it after we talk about it. So, like, it'll come in like that, and then right now we could chop and screw that.
But by that time, they'll be like, oh, why is it chopped and screwed? Like, oh, shit, yeah, they've talked about this for multiple episodes. It's finally come to be.
Yeah, only for the hard-ass fans. Hey, should I turn my light off so it's like you guys are just talking to a black square?
No.
I mean,
Do you want to
How
turn your light
dark
off?
is it?
What if I turn my light off and
listeners
see
are
how
not gonna
different
know.
it feels?
You do whatever you want. You can be
Wait,
naked.
we should turn our lights off here and just record this in the dark.
that's good.
Yeah, let's all turn our lights off.
This episode, nighttime.
How about this episode is like scary shit, like the dark and pain. Well, I gotta turn mine off.
In
Hold
July.
on.
Yeah, we should wait for like Halloween.
No, in Halloween
that's-
we should do like a Christmas episode.
A Halloween spooktacular.
I still look just as light because my computer's bright.
Turn your brightness down.
I just turned my screen off and it's pitch black in here. Dude, now it's absolutely.
Hold on, I gotta get back to my chair.
Guys, I just want to say there is a knife on the table.
Yeah, dude, what
There
the
is
hell?
a knife. Please be careful.
Yeah, dude, we're eating watermelons in the dark. That's
Dude, one of you guys, it's gonna be like Clue, like one of you guys is gonna stab at each other in the dark and then turn the
Dude.
lights back on, like, who done
Knife is
it?
already under the table. No one knows who has it.
Dude, you might accidentally stab people. Like who did it? And it's yourself. Like, but you accidentally cut a piece wrong and slit somebody's throat.
You're like, I'm gonna cut a piece of melon off, guys, and then you saw somebody's hand off.
The person does not talk about it until after the recording.
Oh, by the way, that melon you're eating, it's my hand.
Peel back the skin.
Like you wouldn't notice that there was bones in your watermelon and blood.
Like, whatever, fuck it, it's just seeds. I guess.
Well, dude, watermelons have blood in them. That's the juice. Watermelon
Yeah,
blood.
that's not blood.
The blood.
Water
Not
is
the same.
blood to
Just add
plants.
salt, damn it. Just add salt.
We drink plant blood every day, man.
Yeah. Why did we choose to do the dark episode when we seriously do have like a giant knife on the table and a slippery watermelon? And this isn't like the widest table either. I mean,
What the hell is that?
freaking.
I don't know, that was weird.
You still there, Andy?
Yeah, you wouldn't. You guys have no idea if I'm like gone.
Yeah,
It's just
like-
dark.
I don't know if his computer's
Yeah,
restarting
but you
or
can't
what.
see us either, so.
So,
Dude, yeah. And I have my headphones on too, so like it's just like I'm just in the dark with you guys blasting in my ears.
we're the only senses you're feeling right now.
Isolation
Yeah.
chamber,
Yeah,
baby.
dude, all I can
It's
see
like
is
an isolation
Peach's
tank,
reflection
like I'm
off
like-
his glasses.
Oh, man, I should decloak myself.
I can't see him.
Oh shit! Someone just came in. Who is it? I'm pretty sure by the silhouette, it's like, here. Who is it? Here, come on to the microphone. Who is?
I can't see this fucking mic.
Yeah!
Henry Marks.
Mackenzie, how you doing there?
I
Mackenzie's
can't hear anything. I think I
Andy's,
hear Peaches.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
my
she
God,
can't
I can
hear
hear your
because
beautiful
she can't
voice.
hear you at all because I have the headphones on. Hold on.
Mackenzie is a roommate of Andy's.
Here, just put your ear into this hole.
Have you?
Mackenzie's a burglar in Andy's house.
No. These aren't.
What's the hole I'm looking for?
These aren't earbuds. These are regular headphones. You gotta put your other ear on.
I really couldn't see anything at all. That was mind-boggling.
Mackenzie's a ghost, dude,
Oh my
that
god.
lives in my room.
I can hear her too, dude. What the hell? Am I dead?
She's a ghost guest.
I'm a
It's like
ghost.
your uncle's gasoline voice all over again.
Dude.
So we're having the call-in topic is pain.
Yes.
No one's called in.
Oh, you put it up already?
Yeah, I put it.
Yeah. Any pain or like the worst pain you've ever been in, pretty much.
Or any just
Kens,
weird
what's the
stories
worst pain you've ever
involving
felt?
pain.
Yeah, let's ask Mackenzie.
What's the worst pain I've ever felt? I don't know. Like, I feel like most of my injuries happened when I was, like, really drunk, so I guess you can't say you felt it, but the next day it's always horrible. I think
Because-
Dude, that is true.
Mackenzie, do you remember the one time at Bonerville? There was one time that I'm glad we had this topic, but you smacked like your whole side of the face on the concrete and immediately jumped up, and we're just like, well, of course you're drunk, but okay, running around. But the next day, looked like you got run over by a car. Like, you
Oh,
stuck
yeah,
your
I
face-
came into work with a giant black guy.
bloodshot eye as well. Too.
And it was a
Black
bloodshot eye, and it was like I had to like poke my boss on the back and watch him turn around and see his coworker's face with pure dread, and thought that I got run over by a truck the night before, but couldn't fully explain what happened.
No,
Right?
no one really could.
Dude,
I just thought of a story about being in pain. I was once so badly sunburnt in the 6th grade that, like, every muscle...
That's your most painful thing.
every muscle, like, that I didn't know I, like, could feel, like, I felt. And so even taking a shit was, like, super painful. That's how sunburnt I was. Like, all the muscles flexing.
How did your cheeks get sunburnt?
It wasn't even on my ass. It was, like, in my back. I could feel my insides.
Dude,
like, making my skin painful. I don't know.
my cousin got sunburned on his chest, and he pulled off the dead skin and ripped off his nipple. His nipple was on the dead skin.
Dude,
So he's got one nipple.
Hey, no, it grew back. Like, his nipple grew back.
you should have like made a necklace out of that, man.
He ate it.
Fossilized
He just
it.
ate it on the spot.
I think there's a piece of my sunburned skin on the wall still from our trip to Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah, Ken's got super sunburnt when we rode bikes. And one night we were just peeling, like, sheets of her skin off, and we tacked one on the wall, and I think it's still there.
You should like save that every year, like every summer, and like make a ball of like dead skin.
The ball,
No,
and
no.
like it starts like the core of
Why?
it is the first year you started, and then it just grows.
Sew it into,
How do you explain that
sew
to
it
people?
into an actual, like, person.
Yeah.
You can
Make
wear
it into a
Make it
doll.
into a shirt that you can wear.
Make it into, like, it's like an exact replica of you.
Yeah.
Like, in your favorite chair.
You
like,
collect all your
watching
old
TV.
dead
With your
hair.
skin?
Like,
Recycle your skin.
With
Holy
enough
shit.
layers, would it start to like turn pink itself, like actually resemble like human skin?
I fucking hope
maybe
so.
you had like a light behind it. so
Hey,
like,
we got
oh,
Dan
Lord.
Edgar calling in.
Oh, hey.
Hold on, let me get this.
First-
Hey, Dan, you're the
Hey,
first
yeah,
caller.
where's the phone at? Or the mic?
First caller?
Yeah.
You should
Well,
get,
that's lame. Should I hang up and call back later?
No, no,
No,
no.
Dan.
We need you.
Dan, tell us about your pain.
It all started a couple weeks ago when my former friends called me up and asked me awkward questions about my uncle.
All right, thanks for calling.
No.
Who would do that? I don't understand.
Do you have any?
I don't know. It was a strange time of my life, and I'm glad I'm past it. You know?
Yeah, that's
So
what you
are
think.
we.
That's what you
So
think.
are we.
We're gonna get your demon uncle on here one of these days, you son of a bitch.
Dan, do you have a story for us at all?
What?
Do you have a story for us at all?
What's the worst pain you've ever been in your life?
I'm trying to think. What are some of your guys'?
Or just any weird story about pain. Mine was I was sunburnt so badly in 6th grade that it hurt to poop.
Oh, okay. I guess not me, but it's about another one of my uncles. But I got a pretty good one.
All right.
You only have one, damn it.
All right, so all my dad and his brother, all my dads and his brothers grew up in like South City near like Berg, and they would always hang out at like Wilmore Park and like fuck around and like fish and do whatever. But like one time there was this dead fish like sitting on the sidewalk or whatever, so they kept like pulling it out of the water and act like they were catching it anytime someone would come by. It was like half of like a carp that had like missing its face or something, but it had like a line in it. And they're throwing it around or whatever, and my one uncle, my Uncle Ken, they like pulled it out and it hit him in the like leg, like calf muscle, and like cut it like straight up or something like that, and like cut it open and like the line got stuck in it, and so like he was losing his mind and they didn't drive or anything, so they like got a ride from some random guy in a truck, like to their house, and because that was acceptable to do back then. And then so they got back to like my grandma's house, and he was like always kind of known for being a wuss or whatever. So she was just like, whatever, I'll get the tweezers and we'll, get that sucker out of there. So she was like pulling on like the line in his leg, like trying to get it out, but it's like stuck in there, I guess, from like the hook or whatever. And so he's like losing his mind, and they like can't get him to like stop squirming. So like my one bigger uncle like sits on his back, and my little like tiny baby grandma is like pulling on the hook, the line, trying to get it out. And then like my uncle comes home, and he's like, you might want to just go to the hospital. It's not coming out or whatever. And they went. And then when they got there, they found out that there wasn't a line in there at all, that she was pulling on like a nerve.
Oh, God almighty.
He got cut open by a fish?
Yeah, he got cut open by like, I think it was like the fin or something, but they thought like the line, but it wasn't a line either.
There can't be a worse pain than that.
My mom had a friend who he fucked his finger up with like a hammer or something, or like he cut it.
Don't move it anymore.
And like there's a nerve poking out, but he didn't know what it was. And so he just got tweezers and yanked it out.
Oh.
And now he can't feel like the middle part of his finger. He can feel the top and the bottom, but not the middle.
That is ridiculous.
My God.
When I was in summer camp, like, I don't know, I was probably in like 1st or 2nd grade, we like went fishing, and I thought it would be cool to like carry my fishing rod like over my shoulder, and we were walking, and I was passing like another like kid camper, and my hook was dangling, and it snagged him in the hook.
You caught a kid!
I caught a kid on a fishing line.
Hey dude, we're gonna
That kid never forgives you.
we're gonna keep you on until we get another call up. That's fine.
That's true, but that kid has a scar there from being caught by Justin Van Zandt.
He touches it every day.
I probably legitimately ruined that kid's life.
Who gives a
Dude, shit. Yeah, that's terrible.
If you're
Nowadays, his parents have to go through all his yearbook pictures and like see him with like a scar on his face.
He can't grow a mustache,
Justin
dude.
Van Zandt.
He doesn't even have a scar. He's just kept the hook there. He just like still has the hook there.
Just waiting for it to rust out.
My God. That is just...
He plays it off as like a cool piercing.
I can't get over that fucking nerve in the leg thing.
I don't even want to think about it.
He couldn't like resist it because he had another person sitting on his back. Like, so he was totally held down. And, dude, that's like Nazi shit,
torture.
man.
Oh my God.
That is insane.
The human body is full of all kinds of
Dude,
gross shit.
Lance, you remember when you pushed me on that sled and I broke my foot?
Yeah. Dude, I remember that. Freaking the same brick that's broken like 4 people's bones.
Dude, I remember exactly what you said. I was like, dude, I want to go like fast down this hill or something, and then you pushed me as hard as you could, and you go, warp speed! There's like 2 slants down at the bottom of the hill, and then at the very bottom, there's like a ledge made of bricks, but you usually just like slide over it and then fall off the edge of it,
Yeah.
But instead, I jumped the whole second hill. Like, I hit the flat part and cleared the entire second hill and landed sitting Indian style with, like, the corner of my foot, like, all my weight on it just being crunched on, like, a cinder block. And I went to...
Damn.
Dude, I was going to California the next day to go on, like, a 2-week, like, skate trip. And I, like, hobbled up the hill, like, with my shoe off, and I was just like... And then, I don't know, I went... through all of California with a broken foot. And then I went to the hospital when I came back, and I had it x-rayed, and they said I broke it, but like it had healed wrong already.
It was
so
like definitely broken. It was like green and sticking out like 4 inches.
I know, dude, my whole foot swelled up, and the side of it was like purple and green and stuff. And I was like, I'm not going to the hospital. And then that was that huge like blizzard, and we were stuck in your house or whatever.
Yeah. Dude,
ridiculous.
I like broke his hand on there. I forget what the thing's called. It's like a tarsal or something in your hand. It like separated like by like an inch in his hand. And he like shattered that. Then my cousin Brett, same guy, got his nipple ripped off by sunburn. He hit his butt cheek on it, and like I went down there, and he was in so much pain. He was doing like a silent scream, like he was just like had like just pain on his face.
The silent scream's the worst because you're actually in more pain than if you were audibly be able to do it.
Oh, dude, Van Sant, you remember, like, just, like, recently when I was in town for Christmas or whatever, we did the Rogers Challenge. We, like, rode down all these stairs together on skateboards. Like, it's some stupid thing. We just try to ride down all the stairs, and it's really hard. But then we both got down it together, and we just bombed this hill, like, super fast. But it was pitch black, and I hit this giant hole, and I flew, like, I didn't see it, like, Justin saw it.
You, like,
but I didn't
Superman dove, like, at least 10 feet in the air, and landed,
and my
like, straight
feet
on
were
your chest.
definitely above my head. Like, my head was lower than my feet were, and my back was, like, arched like a scorpion, and I just, like, slid for, like, 10 feet. And he came down, and he was like, "Good God, dude, are you okay?" And I couldn't say anything because my arm was under me when I landed, so it knocked the wind out of me. And all I could say was, "Just wind!" Like, I was like, "Just wind! It's wind!"
You, like, looked like you were in, like, skydiving position whenever you were falling. You were, like, back was arched. And
like,
you had,
arch back.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, I was the last casualty of the Civil War. I ran into a cannonball with my toe and shattered it to smithereens.
oh, yeah,
It was,
the
like,
one
black.
that your parents have in the house?
Yeah. A Civil War got me. Or, not a Civil War, a Civil War cannonball got me.
Whoever made that's, like, laughing in their grave.
Got him.
The South
Now
will
somebody
live forever.
unbury me, please. Still buried?
Bring me back. Bring me back. Wait, did they have the cannonball or did they have your black foot?
My black foot?
Is your foot black?
Like,
I have one foot that's black.
this
I've
is
never
my
told
son's
anybody.
foot.
I
He's
put
got one black
Damn.
foot.
Elmer's glue on there all the time.
Dan, you don't have to stay on the phone if you don't want to.
No,
We
keep
just-
keep
No
on.
way, dude.
No, I'm just listening, so I don't have to listen to it later.
You're listening to
Good
it
idea.
live. You can
So I can unfollow your podcast.
Hey,
You
that's,
Straight, you
that's
said.
what we need.
you can alter the course of this podcast just saying anything. You are
Yeah.
the
Don't,
command.
I'm avoiding Tony right now, so you better not listen to this.
Is Tony there?
No, he's been like calling me. I'm supposed to
Hey.
hang out.
Thank God he's not there.
Yeah, Tony needs to listen to the last podcast and know what happened to him.
Yeah, Tony doesn't even know what happened to him.
I know. I can't even look him in the eyes now. Dan, do you know about that? Did you listen to the last one?
No, I listened to the one before that earlier.
Oh, you got to listen to the last one. I can't tell you.
Just
I'm not
know-
help never
You got to
repeat
find
it.
that one piece in that hour-long podcast.
Just know Tony Ferguson has been living a lie.
Not for that long. Probably only like 2 years, maybe 3 or something. But
Yeah, but it just came surface last week, so.
that's all right.
Dude,
It involves semen.
Yep. Semen and an unconscious Tony.
Oh, that's actually those are the two variables that are involved.
Hey, Colin.
He said it.
Colin,
Yeah, what's up?
you remember Jim Blood, right?
Yes, I do.
Do you remember the time that when he ditched Andy and Tom and they rubbed their butts on everything that he owns?
He did what?
He ditched them to go to a party. He was hanging out with my friend Tom and Andy, and he ditched them and left them at his house. So while they just went crazy and rubbed their butts on everything that he owned.
I did not know that was a thing that happened.
It was horrible. I thought you knew for sure. Yeah, I'm sure he was in pain. While the subject is pain, I'm sure he was not happy about it.
Tom
But
and Andy
I don't think he still doesn't know. I don't think to this day. But Tom put his toothbrush up his butt, and then Andy
my
God.
Tom actually
Is this
called-
me? Are you talking about me?
No, another Andy.
Oh, okay. I was like, good God, I'm finding out about my spin brush has been with a sphincter this whole time.
Spin brush.
God.
Yeah. Tom's called in before, actually.
If you put a spin brush in your butthole, would you turn it on, to press?
Oh, yeah.
It's already there.
That-
Just go that extra mile there.
Dude, they should make big.
Flip
Dude,
that
that's
bitch
you
on.
could make automated butt cleaners for rich selling to rich people. Spin brushes for
Spin
your
brush.
asshole after
Poor
you
people
poop.
don't need clean
Why would
butts.
only rich people buy
Yeah.
that?
I don't know. Everybody wants their poop just to fall out.
Because
after
poor
you
people
spit.
just use toilet
Toothbrush?
paper.
What if you have your toothbrush and your ass brush next to each other and you mix them up?
They say
Well,
it only
dude,
takes
yeah,
a
you
week
don't
to get
you don't do that. That's That's so stupid.
Okay,
Like,
you
with
keep
the
all your
vaccine-
bathroom supplies all spread around the house? No, they're all together in a little corner.
You don't put the. Why? I would never put that toothbrush or the butt brush.
No,
in the bathroom.
you wouldn't, but it would
I'd hide it
happen.
in the basement so nobody knew.
And they would have to make it like look different. Like I think they'd market it like they'd make it like brown or something.
It looks
like
exactly
round.
the
It's
same.
round. They just changed the label on it.
It's a toothbrush slash butt brush, and you have to change the heads out.
It's the same device.
It's the same as a spin brush.
It's just a drill with different brushes on it.
It's a drill bit. You just put a different drill bit on it. It'll go on like
Every-
your Black
it's
and
like-
Decker drill.
A bunch of different.
There's a time, and speaking of like Andy and Tom, not our Andy, different Andy. There was that time that, like, you weren't even home. It was actually Jeff. It was Jeff Camerata's house, and Tom and Andy held us hostage with knives. Me and Dan Regan, and wouldn't let us leave. Do you remember that at all?
No, but I mean, it sounds like that.
You weren't there. They're like reading Family Circus, like like they're screaming Family Circus at us, and we were trying to
Holding
leave.
knives?
Yeah, and we were trying to leave, and they like would threaten us with knives. Like, and either one of those people could easily stab us. Like, there's no doubt in my mind we could have died.
And not live too far about it.
We finally like decided to split up and run, like sacrifice, and they went after Dan, so I got out scot-free. Dan's dead.
Wait, so who are these people? They got like knives and Family Circus readings? Like,
Yeah, they're reading like the comic strip page to us, but they're screaming it at us.
They took the term family circus to a whole new level.
It sure was a family circus.
Yeah, you probably appreciate it now, don't you? Now you know.
did you bring a charger?
No, it's fully charged, really.
Oh no, Andy, we might lose you soon because
Yeah, we're at 9 seconds of battery.
On somebody's phone or what?
No,
9 minutes.
Oh, 9
God.
minutes.
Yeah,
Miss
plug
David.
that.
well, turn the light off again.
Well, then I'll let you guys go.
Oh, it's not you; it's the
Yeah,
computer.
yeah.
Oh, now Dan, as soon as there's a problem, he's bailing.
Oh.
He's like, I'll let you guys go.
I
Although,
didn't think you guys were professional enough.
dude,
Shit, man.
yeah,
Hey,
the
that's
best
not
thing you
true
can
at
do
all.
is
Is there a way to lower the brightness? Like,
well, we
That
had it
was
completely
all the way.
dark.
I'm
yeah,
trying
it was completely dark. How's the battery
to close
going?
all the apps here. Everything's closed.
What?
All right,
the-
now this has changed to Operation Save Andy.
Dude, I know, dude. Like,
Hurry!
it's like, dude, yeah. Now I gotta add like music there or something like that, like, or like the 24 sound.
If you leave, Dan, we're gonna stab you. Okay? Now listen to Family Circus. Okay?
I was in a comic books class at Webster at some point, and we weaseled our way into doing a family circus presentation because they had to do a presentation. So what we did, we just like bought a book and then like scanned a bunch of them and projected them onto the whiteboard and then like drew mean things all over them, and then we got a good grade.
Family Circus.
But I had to like I ordered a family circus book off Amazon.
Oh my god, that's the worst. Family Circus is the worst thing.
I earned my B.
You can't.
Wait, guys, what the hell's happening with my life? You tell me I have 9 minutes to live, and then all of a sudden, what's happening?
Everyone stopped
It's
hearing.
8 minutes now, actually.
No, turn off the
What are you
light.
gonna do?
We can stretch that bad bitch till like a good 45.
Call us back.
Easy 45.
No.
Really?
Just turn the light off again. And
Does
then
Google
it'll
Plus,
be a mystery when Andy's gone.
Wait,
Why wasn't there a charger?
how unprepared? What?
Hey, don't tell the listeners this, okay? We got super technology
Andy,
running this business,
And if
okay?
you stop hearing us talk, that means your computer died. Just call us, and then we'll continue from there.
Then you're just a guest.
Then you're just
Yeah.
a guest from that point.
You're demoted.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
The stress
Fuck
is
you
on.
guys. I'll do the rest of it by
That's what
myself
happens
alone
when
in
you're
the dark.
dark and leave all your
There's
friends
gonna be two.
behind.
There's gonna be two versions of this like podcast. One.
Yeah,
where-
like, wait, hold on. Why is it us losing Andy and not you guys losing us? Like, this is...
Dude, because Andy's a computer on the freaking
Dude,
table. This is the real reality
In
over
8
here.
minutes, in 8 minutes, it's going to be two alternate realities. One of which
No,
is going to
yeah.
be the Kins and Andy.
We
Daddy
should
Patio.
talk
You host
telepathically.
2 different episodes of what happened.
Dude, that'd be incredible, but no one would care. No one would care enough.
I would.
I think we could do this.
There should be an option at this point right now to pick whether to go on in Andy's daddio patio or our daddio patio.
It's like one of those old like
Dude, that's good.
Goosebumps books.
That promotes competition. We got to do some crazy shit like kill our neighbors or something.
Or are we playing
We
both?
still have the knife, man.
You should play
let's
them
kill
both.
our neighbors and eat them.
You should play them both at the same time, so then like we're totally talking over each other the entire time.
What if
That'd
they
be
ended up talking about
horrible.
the same path, just at the same time in unison? Just like connect them, but it makes sense alone as well.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well,
It's
here,
a whole new thing you're discovering here.
let's think about this. What are we going to do? Because this is going to happen. There's still
I know.
there's still 42
Acting like
minutes
this
left.
isn't gonna happen.
Like-
we don't, how many minutes do we
We
have
got
now?
42
That's not-
minutes.
no,
and,
look at the
oh
rest of the
shit! I'm looking at Dan Gedeker watch.
There's still 35 minutes left. Yeah.
How many minutes do I have to live?
Shit, man.
Don't.
6.
6 minutes.
Son of a
6
bitch.
minutes. Fuck. So we got to think of like something funny that we're gonna do whenever I do die. or
Just call back. Just call us.
No. This. Let's think about this. Like, this is two split realities going on here. Two
dude, I
dimensions.
think okay. At 6 minutes, when I do die, I think you guys should make like a 1 minute song, and we'll make a 1 minute song, and then I'll put them both in there, and we both won't hear them until we listen to the podcast.
A 1 minute song.
Yeah, we'll both just make a 1 minute song.
All right,
And
it has
think about
to,
anything.
And then,
it has to start as soon as we lose each other.
shit.
Like somebody just has to go in.
Immediately, like, that's it.
I'm just gonna sing for the longest time.
Are you farting again?
No, of course
Dude.
not. That was
And then-
that was bad. It's from the balls.
Dude, and that's what I can chop and screw for peaches.
Okay, but hey, after a 1 minute song, then what? I guess we'll call you on the phone.
Well, you guys have to remember to record your 1 minute song since your computer's gonna die.
We're recording it
We're
on
recording-
another apparatus that's more
Well, I don't know how you
technologically
guys work
advanced.
here because you don't have to bring chargers.
We're
That's Peach's fault.
secret.
God damn it, I know.
Everything we do is secretive. Okay.
Peach is
We-
out.
We
I'm
definitely.
Temps is in.
Dude, Andy's voice is
I've gotta keep
definitely
going.
not being projected through a record player. That's definitely not happening right now. Okay.
He's just in the bathroom.
I did not fart about a minute and 43 seconds ago. That was not me.
I burped right in your face too, dude.
Me?
Yeah.
You son of a
The
bitch.
knife's right here. The
I'll
knife
get
is
him.
still out.
You burped
Still
right in his
dark.
face and you didn't notice?
So we can do like a miniature ultimate final topic.
Well,
No, we don't. We're,
Yeah,
we're
we-
going to still finish the podcast, right?
yeah.
No, yeah, I mean now that we're still counting.
Oh,
down.
so we'll do a half big topic, and then we'll do later big topic.
So, dude, the next one is going to be like 2 podcasts in one. It's going to be like one whole podcast in the dark that we did together, and then it's going to be a minute song separate, and then it's going to be another podcast. Like, what the?
No,
What does that mean?
I feel like
Yeah, so
I
are we
really
gonna
only
ta-
got 1 minute, like our 2 minutes left in my true life, and that the next one's just
Yeah.
gonna be another chapter.
Dude, yeah. Should we turn on all the lights as soon as we get you back on the
No,
phone?
we should.
No,
keep-
no, I like the
Yeah,
dark.
no. The next one, this one's the dark one, and the next one's the light one.
Oh, man, you gotta be,
Resurrection,
you gotta be kidding me, man.
So we got to make it as dark as possible before it gets really dark.
How do you make it
and we
darker
die.
than dark?
You're all gonna die
You gotta pull
someday.
down the shades.
I'm saying we got to talk about some dark shit.
Everyone you
Start
know is gonna die. And there's nothing. There's no afterlife. There's nothingness. Just darkness forever. And all of your friends won't even matter.
You can think about what you're
Listen
gonna
to
do in
Colin,
your
man.
last
Colin
minute
is
of life.
he's pretty pessimistic, but yeah.
Yeah, like the last couple minutes were like, you're gonna die. You'll never see your friends again. And then in the next, like,
Be like
yeah, then we
angelic.
burst into song,
Yeah,
which is
burst.
like the,
Oh wait, we can't do that yet. Oh yeah, so guys,
Daddy, okay?
I'm really a reptilian this whole time.
wait, guys.
Let me take off my mask.
Here's what we should do. One of us has to do a song about heaven and the other one hell, but don't tell me which one you guys are gonna do. And if we both do the same one, then it's fine.
I'm doing purgatory.
Dude, I was already
Loophole.
thinking that. God damn it, I was thinking I was gonna do the
Someone's gonna
curveball
choose
move.
heaven. Everybody wants to rap like or sing about.
You don't
hell.
know that. You don't know what they'll
I
choose.
know us.
This is purgatory.
No, I say we both do hell before in the dark, and then both do heaven afterwards, and both do purgatory before you call back.
Wait, so that's 3 songs?
That's a lot.
We're not. I don't want to do all these songs, man.
Come on, sissies.
Let's just both do a song.
Oh, shit.
And you can do Heaven or Hell, and we can do Heaven or Hell. You don't even.
Let's talk about how the knife has gone off the table.
Yeah. I felt its presence.
Dude, this has gotten dark. It's like a clue mystery, like over there.
The knife
Is someone who hasn't talked in a while? That's the person who took your knife off the table.
Who done it? Who done it?
It became a whodunit.
Hands
At
up.
the end of this one is
Hands
a
up.
mystery, leading into the solving of the problem.
Dude, by the way, I don't
Guys,
have.
my
We don't have
hands
AC in here. I'm just sweating.
No, this is really dark. It's it's starting to feel pretty dark.
Yeah, I'm just sweating in the dark.
Sweating in the
Sweat
dark.
in the dark. Title of the episode.
Yeah.
My
Right there.
Sweating in the dark.
Sweating in the
Title
dark.
of the song.
That's like a jazz song.
Or
All right.
like
Dan-
an
Dan
80s
is still on the
Todd
phone,
Rundgren
everybody.
album.
Oh yeah, Dan.
Dan, who's
I think. Is he still there?
yeah, his uncle's nerveless leg.
Dan's sweating in the dark.
I stole all the knives and I put them in my uncle's calf.
So we're doing
You got it.
Heaven and Hell songs? Is that what's going to happen?
Hey, was Steve the one that sat on your uncle's back and made sure all this pain was induced to him?
Yeah.
Knew it. Knew it all along.
He knew what.
He cannot deny
Dude,
it.
his little blue eyes twinkled while he saw the pain in your other uncle's eyes.
Twinkle.
I didn't actually hear the question. I just said yes. It wasn't that uncle. But if you guys want to imagine it was, I think that's okay.
Tell us. Now, does the other uncle look like Steve Geddeker, but like different? Or are they the same?
No, my Uncle Steve, his brother looks a lot like him, but his brother is pretty cool. He's got a lot of weird stuff that happens.
What's good?
I don't know.
He's the good brother? And
Yeah, he's
Good uncle, bad uncle.
the other
yeah,
one's the evil
he's
one?
like good friends, like not good friends, but like some guy called him and like after like some high school guy called him one time and like said let's go get a drink. It was like out of the blue and he didn't know like what, why. So he like went to a bar and he never showed up. And then later like the FBI came to his house and apparently like that guy had like killed his wife and was like on the run. He was like gonna try to like look for a place to stay with him or something, but he escaped through like the sewers or something, and they like still never caught him. He's on like America's Most Wanted and stuff.
Holy
Whoa.
shit!
Damn.
Do you think he would have given him a place to stay? Yes or no?
What's that?
Do you think he would have harbored that fugitive?
He might have. Yeah, we'll say yes. We'll say yeah. He
I
probably
hope he
would.
still is. You
But yeah, and then both my uncles went to, and my dad, like we're in the class with Dennis Rabbit. So there's a lot of weird
Who's Dennis
criminal.
He killed his wife, right? But he had a hitman do it.
Oh, Andy's done.
Oh shit!
done.
Is it hell or heaven?
Uh,
Can't snap that laugh.
I
Hey
think we
guys,
gotta
good luck with your song. I'm gonna go.
Dan, no, Dan,
you're on it.
you're in on this. All right.
No way, man.
Snakes. Snakes all around me. Oh, gee, there's one on my knee.
In heaven.
In heaven, I got snakes on my knee. Whoopi Goldberg's here too. Sweating in the dark. I'm 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 sweating in the dark. Oh man, it smells. I'm sweating in the dark. I think I'm in hell. What the hell? Where am I? I'm sweating in the dark. This guy must be wearing a disguise, but he's not. It's a demon. Holy shit. He's drinking semen. Oh my god. I'm sweating in the dark. I think I'm in hell. I'm sweating in the dark. Oh no. I'm sweating in the dark. I'm sweating in the dark.
Sweating in the dark.
I'm sweating in the dark.
I'm standing at the gate. Beneath me, the clouds, they leave thee. And now I'm in not purgatory, but hell.
Hell, there's gargoyles with peering eyes. None of them even care to have a disguise. They aren't made of cement like the other guys. These ones come out with gnats in their eyes. They're sweaty and greasy as hell. Oh God, I saw one come out of the well. They got beady black guys. Purgatory. Purgatory. Purgatory, 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 purgatory.
Dan, you're our first and only caller, and probably our first and only fan.
And first and only listener on this one.
Yeah, dude.
All right, so let's call it.
Hey, so we actually did all three things, didn't you guys see that?
Yeah.
We did them all.
Great.
Beat that one, Andy.
Yeah. I bet he only did hell.
Dan, we're gonna call Andy.
All right, call him.
Alright, well, you'll stay on then. Someone else call Andy.
No way. No.
No,
call,
Dan.
Call.
You leave at your own will.
I want out.
Nope, you're
Sorry,
stuck.
dude. We have
You're
your
stuck.
soul.
We got a blood oath from you, man.
Yeah.
While you were sleeping.
I locked your phone, so you can't even end the
All right.
call.
Well, when I get off the phone, make Andy put in some ridiculous stuff.
Here he comes. Hey, shoot.
He's coming.
Okay. Oh my god.
Dude.
Yeah.
Guys.
What's up?
Why is it so loud?
Oh, dude, he has a chaos later.
Damn it.
Because we were making a song. You interrupted in the middle of a song.
Good.
You said a minute-long song.
I guess we went over then. You called whenever it was time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we went over too, actually, because we immediately went into song.
Yeah. No, we didn't even do a song.
I won't know until you send me it. But I ran down the hall and immediately tried to start making a song. Then you guys called like halfway through when we were doing it.
Dude, we definitely need like a chaos later on this end.
Yeah, I need to get my
that's
batteries.
very true.
Oh, you have one?
Yeah.
And you just need batteries. And you haven't brought it this whole time.
Double A batteries.
You had a second pair of gloves this whole time.
Gloves?
Dumb and Dumber.
All right.
Shit.
Alright, I'm going, but before I go, Andy, I want you to put a sound effect of Colin getting hit from the sunburned butt with a sock full of batteries. I can't understand anything you guys are saying. Sound effect.
You're being too loud.
And dude.
Wait, my sound effect.
He's gone. We
Never
lost.
mind.
We,
Well,
Damn it.
that was his heart monitor. Dan Gedecker's not with us anymore. Let us remember Dan. Everybody snap your fingers once. Okay. Forget him.
He's gone forever.
Now put him aside. Write him off.
So, should we talk about some more pain stories, or we passed that?
Yeah, now I'm in the living room, so I have like a bunch of potential guests. You guys have any stories that involve you having the most pain you've ever felt in your life?
You gotta like stick the phone in their faces,
wait.
like you're interviewing
I
them.
thought there was, guys, I thought we were supposed to turn the lights on, and this was
Oh,
supposed to be
shit.
Oh, yeah.
No, I kind of like this, man.
Shut up, you
Shit.
But I,
Wait, now we gotta talk about miracles.
Our lights have been on the whole time.
Oh, God, my eyes.
It's light.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh, God.
I was gonna say I turned my lights and computer off, so I couldn't tell if you guys were in the dark or not at all.
God, my eyes.
the knife's missing once the lights went on.
Lance. Who done it? I'm eating your peanut butter.
Everyone's acting like we're not still recording now. Everyone just got up, now the lights are on, and then walking around.
What are we talking
Oh,
about?
you listen to me pee, huh?
Are we talking about miracles now, or what?
No, we're talking about my peeing session. It's
Still talking about pain?
no, I'm peeing. I'm peeing through my urethra. Okay.
We just took a pee break on Daddio Patio.
Dude, you slid out of the bathroom so fast, like trying to turn around and say something.
I'm sorry, do you guys want to go back to listening to music?
Man, this topic is a bust. No one's calling.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I know that there's been pain in my life, I just can't remember.
All right, let's talk about the luckiest, most miraculous moments of your life now.
Well, I got one.
Meeting you guys.
Hey, buddies! What was the
Big
first?
fan.
What?
Oh, shit,
Martin
damn.
Luther King Day.
You know,
Yeah, I met you on
you know
Martin
what
Luther
lucky
at the
time
parade.
I can't hear you. What's that?
Do you know what lucky time I'm going to talk about?
No, I don't really.
Dude, the brain hat. You remember when we got the brain hat?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
one try?
Where's that at, man?
Dude, I'll never know. But, like, okay, I guess I should explain this. Like,
Yeah.
We all went to Walmart one night and spent like $20 trying to get this stupid hat that looks like a brain with eyeballs all over it. Out of this, like,
You and Ian spent $20.
Can this?
Yeah, I spent a bunch of money trying to get this stupid brain hat out of this machine.
But I think that's
and it was, like, impossible. But then, we gave up.
That'll work fine.
I didn't want to, like, live without it. So
Hang
then
on.
I saved Van Zandt.
Alright, keep talking. Hello?
Yeah, hey, we got you on the deal now.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. There you go.
We got you on
Okay, that's
speakers.
not good because I hear myself really loud.
Oh, that makes sense, because the speakers are going right back into the phone.
Dude, this whole episode is a struggle.
Hold on, what if I mute this? And so you can't hear us. Oh, then you can't hear us. Okay, never mind.
All right, back to the phone.
All right, anyway, getting back to the brain hat. Andy.
Andy?
I can't hear you at all.
Oh, there you go.
Getting back to the brain hat.
Okay. Do you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, well, that story's totally retarded now with all that in the middle. But, yeah, I don't know. Van Zandt and I went back the next day, and in like one try, we got this stupid brain hat, and that was really lucky. Especially his claw machines are pretty hard.
Oh,
that was it, and that was a really lucky time in my life.
What's the best thing you ever got? Oh, was that the best thing you ever got in a claw machine?
No, that was the luckiest.
Oh,
we're talking about lucky.
That's not the luckiest I've ever been, though. I don't know when the luckiest I've ever been.
I caught 2 things in a claw machine once. 2 birds with 1 stone, and they were 2 birds. I promise. I got 2 birds with the claw in one deal. 1 quarter.
I've never won anything in a claw.
I'm really good at it. I got like all kinds of Pokemon stuffed animals.
Hey, Ken was gonna say something.
Well, I've only won a claw machine game twice, and one time it was because I accidentally pressed the button before I even moved it, and it knocked something in.
Oh, I've done that before.
Dude, well, it only squeezes on like the 5th try. Like,
Yeah, it's got a baby
totally
grip.
rigged.
Yeah, I know. It's like a toddler's grasp that it uses.
It's
Like, it just barely grips on the thing.
They should use a toddler's hand, a real-life toddler hand. They should dangle a child upside down, and then that guy grabs your toys.
You gotta like taser them so they know when to grab or not to grab.
What is going on where you are? Why is
Yeah, it's really loud.
At our place?
Yeah, tell everyone to shut up.
Nobody's talking at all. It might be our air conditioning.
Oh.
Turn off your environment.
You're supposed to be sweating.
Sweating in the dark.
Hey, so what's something else like super lucky that's happened to you guys?
I got really lucky with my MacBook at the Apple store, but that's not like a cool, really, or interesting story.
You got 2 iPhone 5s before anybody got one.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait,
the first iPhone 5 I had was... Well, I got it in the mail and it was like broken, so I went immediately to the Apple store and they switched it out like on the day of release amidst the chaos.
We laughed past everybody waiting in line and got a brand new one right in front of them.
Yeah, that was nice.
Dude, it's nice to laugh at people who are less fortunate than you are.
Dude, you remember when we got the...
That's a good feeling.
Speaking of
Justin, you remember when we got the Warped Tour for free?
What's that?
Remember, Justin, when we got into Warped Tour for free, and there was like a mile line, and we skateboarded past them on like zip zingers, like super fast, just looked at all their frowning, sweaty faces while we got it.
Dude, yeah. If you ever go to like Disney World, this has nothing to do with luck. Dude, you splatter watermelon all over the table. If you ever go to Disney World, do the quick ticket or whatever it's called, where you just don't even have to go through the lines. Like, even though you have to wait like an hour to ride the ride, you just go past like thousands of sweaty people, man. It's awesome. And you stare them in the eyes. You stop in front and stare them in the eyes for 15 minutes and laugh. And then you walk past them.
Fake leg injury. Pretend you're in a wheelchair, and then you get to skip ahead too.
and then just get
Dude,
right
one
You
time,
gotta be catching on, you know?
Nah. Just say.
here's something that's lucky.
Hey,
One time, Zach and I were walking through Regent's Park, like in the middle of the night in London.
You did
And,
get raped. That's a lucky story.
We saw like a what?
Nothing. I was making a joke. Go ahead.
We saw like what we thought was a piece of trash. It was just this white crumbled up thing, and like Zach went and grabbed it, and it was like a 20-pound bill, which is like $30 US, and he was like all psyched that he found it. And then I was like, we just kept walking afterwards, and I was like, God damn it! Now every piece of trash I see looks like money. And I reached out and I grabbed like the first white piece of trash that I thought I saw, and it was another 20-pound bill. So like we both found the exact same amount of money walking through the park at night.
Holy shit.
It's ridiculous.
Dude, you know,
And it was
like,
like
there's a mafia
$30.
battle right there. Had to be.
Dude, I worked for this construction guy when I got out of high school that his business card was on a fake $100 bill, and you'd walk throughout stores and crumble it up and throw it
Dude,
down.
that's genius.
That is genius.
Because people are going to look at it. They're going to look at the front of it. It's in their brain that they need to.
But then they'll probably be like insulted and never use that guy's
That is
services.
true.
I saw somebody at my work. They got a tip on their table. I work in a restaurant. They got the money was hanging out of their little book that the check was in, and they went and grabbed it. And it was like a fake $10 bill. They pulled it out, and it was just like a card that said like, the real tip is like to keep Jesus in your life.
Dude,
Something like that.
It's the
And
worst
they didn't even
feeling.
leave a tip.
Swindled, man. Jeez.
That was their actual tip.
Fuck. That's a horrible thing.
And that's why I'm atheist now.
Dude, but that person probably thinks they did something like so morally right. Like they walked out of there being like, I really helped the world, but they have no idea that they're a scumbag.
Can't give a better gift than saving somebody's soul.
They're gonna go right to hell for it. That's the one thing they go to hell for. It's like, hey, that was really fucked up, man.
Like, he couldn't pay his child support. He lost all of his kids. He served fucking 8 years in prison because of you. That $10.
All because you want to save a couple pennies.
Oh, what a fuck up. I've gotten cards that say like abortion is wrong as tips.
I got a tip in an expired Dolly, or a ticket to Dolly World.
What's Dolly World?
Dolly Parton's theme.
Dude, my parents met Dolly Parton today.
Today?
Yeah, I swear. I got a picture of it on my phone. They're in Anaheim.
Let's describe the picture in detail so our listeners can almost picture it.
Her boobs are kind of stretching a little bit.
Andy, it's so loud there.
What?
It's loud there.
Dude, I don't know what to do about that.
Holy shit.
Go back in your room.
Yeah, Lance is showing us
I will go
parents
back.
to Dolly Parton.
Yeah, they literally showed Dolly Parton today.
Oh my god.
Dude, and there's her boobs.
He's zooming in on her breasts. They are very large.
Describe.
Touching them with both fingers here.
There's like a white line on one of them. I don't know what that is.
That's her feeding tube. To her boobs.
Yeah, how old is she?
Does she have real boobs or fake boobs?
Those have to be fake.
I don't know, man.
Let's look it up.
Dude, there's no way those are real.
Yeah, but
I bet if I look up...
If they are real, they are like injected with so much hormones they look fake.
Dude, have you seen videos of people that put is it synthol or something, like corn syrup in their muscles or something? It's
oh yeah,
Synthol or what's that called?
I think it's called synthol.
Synthol. You got to see this.
I
shit.
typed in RD, and the first thing that came up are dragons
It's
real.
sickening.
Hey, well, Lance is
They look
looking
like
that up.
idiots.
Another lucky time. Andy.
This is one guy.
Oh my god!
No, it gets worse, man. I got to show you some more.
Wait, what are we looking at?
Andy.
Synthol injections.
Oh god, yeah, Google that shit.
Andy.
Gross.
So what does it do? Just muscles?
Yeah.
So we would ride bikes to and from parties in South County a lot, like 4 summers ago or something like that. And we were like riding back from a party at some girl's pool, and we were all underage at the time. I think it was me, you, and Fingerhut. And he had like a case of beer in his backpack, and he had some cookies in there too. And we were riding back drunk from a party on bikes, and there was literally nobody on the road because it was like 3 a.m. And like we were like dragging cones and like because they had a bunch of cones set up on the road and like dragging them and like throwing them around in the street, like riding by on bikes.
Give me a second.
And this cop pulled us over like immediately and was like, "Hey, did you guys move those cones?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Are you sure? Because there's nobody been out here for like the last hour." And we were like, "No, it's not us." And then he like checked Finger Hut's bag and like saw the beer and stuff. And Finger Hut, he's like, "What's that?" And Finger Hut's like, "Oh, those cookies." And he's like, "Those cookies look great, but I don't know about that PBR stuff." And like didn't even question us at all. And we were totally underage and drunk. And like,
Oh my god, dude! Yeah, and like all the cones were out in the road up at the point that we were standing at, and we were like, "No, it wasn't us." Like,
Hey, we have a caller.
We have a caller. Hold on. All right,
Wait,
caller,
Hi,
you are on.
this is Daddio Patio.
Yes,
This
you're
is
on
Daddio
Daddio
Patio.
Okay, well, one time when I was a child, I was a very anxious child, and I was often having panic attacks. So the onset of anything that was rigorous or kind of insane, would put me on edge. And I was about 10 or 11, and I was at a dinner table, and I started kind of getting hot around the collar, and I was like, I don't feel so good. And then,
Are you still there?
and then I just was thinking about it. I gotta finish from the story because I started it. Anyway.
What the fuck is going on?
So
I said, wait, let me finish the story. So then I realized I started feeling pressure, and I was like, oh, God, I'm having a panic attack. Oh, my God. And I started freaking out because I just felt like my body was under so much pressure. And then I released a big old tooth. Panic attack. It was just heavy gas. And that's an honest-to-God moment from my life.
Was that the worst pain you've ever experienced?
It's not the worst pain, but it's definitely a runner-up.
Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Okay, I'm sorry you went through that.
Okay, can I have a recording of this?
Yeah, it'll be out on Monday.
We'll give it to your agent.
We'll
Guys, send me a cassette.
Thank you.
Before we go on, this is 2 women with Daddio Patio.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, because Mackenzie.
Yeah.
What?
I didn't hear. First of all, I didn't hear anything that girl said at all.
Oh yeah, hey guys.
Just wait.
This is the last week where we're gonna have like mediocre setup. We're getting a splitter and some headsets, so we'll actually be talking into microphones. Like
disclosing what we use.
I said, splitter and microphones. I didn't say the companies, dude. That makes a big difference. But yeah, we're gonna get a little legit next week.
Okay, so bear with us, whatever audience we have. Which, by the way, we broke.
Yeah. No, you got to be tough to listen to this podcast. You got to be tough.
Yeah, work out those ear muscles. Your fucking cake muscles.
We broke the 500 barrier today. We got over 500 downloads now, so let's all celebrate about that.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Sound clipping of a lot more people clapping.
Yeah, you should have like parties going on and
like
trapeze artists.
Those things
somebody
blow.
gets slimed.
Oh,
Somebody gets slimed.
the
The
sound
slime.
of sitcoms where people go, ooh, and people kiss.
Dude, dude, and get an eagle grasping a salmon up close and personal.
I will gladly add all those sounds. But, dude, I can't believe I didn't think of this. I meant to say something earlier. I can't believe I didn't think of this until now. We were talking about, like, the luckiest thing, or one of the luckiest things that's ever happened to us. And this is, again, I have another confession. I mean, it's not as ridiculous and awful as the last one, but this is something I never really told anybody else either. But this is one of the luckiest times of my life. Like, Emily and I just took a road trip to Denver because we had nothing to do, and we had a couple days off. So we just took my car all the way to Denver to stay with Dan Sedlak. And while we were there, there's like all kinds of weed stores and all kinds of people that bake like weed edibles and stuff. And so we decided, we were like, let's buy a whole bunch of it, and we could just drive it all the way back to St. Louis, where you can't get all this like weed candy and all these like cookies and stuff, and we'll just sell them to people. You know, like, so we thought that would be a good idea because we would make a bunch of money. So we bought like about between $300 and $400 worth of like weed candy and cookies and treats, and I've never really told anybody about this, but so we bought a whole bunch of this. I can't believe I said Emily's name too. Maybe I should like not have that in there.
It's only first name.
But so we bought like between I guess like $300 and $400 worth of weed edibles in total, and so we put them all in the car. But luckily we put the cookies all in like Ziploc bags, and but we still had all the candies with like the labels on them and stuff that did like hash and all that stuff. And so we were driving back through. We got all the way through Colorado with no problem, and then we got into Kansas. And like halfway through Kansas, we got pulled over by the cops, and there was a sign that said like drug sniffing dog and all this shit. And they pulled us over like in the middle of nowhere. And I was like, oh my God, I have like hundreds of dollars worth of drugs that like we're smuggling across state lines, and like I'm going to have to tell my mom that I'm a felon and like all this shit. And Emily was driving at the time, so the cops came up to the window, and I just let her do the talking because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if we should like lie or just tell them or what. And I was like going to just tell them or whatever. And but Emily said that we didn't have anything in the car when they asked. And so they were like, well, you mind if we search your car? And we were like, no, go ahead. And they went through like our entire car, and of course they found the weed candies like right away. And the cop was like, is this what you're talking about? These weed candies? Is this why you guys are like are nervous or whatever? Like, I don't know, he was asking us all these questions. And Emily was like, yeah, those are weed candies, they're hash candies, and we're bringing them back from Colorado, and you can just take them or whatever if you want. And we thought like we were gonna like at least get charged with like possession or whatever. And then he like looked through the rest of the stuff we had, and he found all the cookies, and he was like, what about these? What's all this? And Emily like just immediately she goes, oh, our friend in Denver is a cook, so we just brought those back so we could like bring them to our family or whatever. They're just cookies. And the guy was like, oh, okay, cool. And he just put them back in the cooler, and then he like I didn't know what he did with the hash candies or whatever. But then we got back in the car, and we just sat in the car for a while he went back to his car and like was just like doing shit, and we were just sitting there like sweating, and I was like, oh my God, this is terrible. But then he came back, and he just like, or no, we didn't get in the car, we were sitting on the curb. But then he let us get back in the car or whatever, and he was like, you guys are free to go, just don't lie to the cops or something like that. I can't remember what he said. But so we drove off, and we just got on the highway with like, didn't get in trouble at all. And then when I was looking through all our stuff afterwards, all the cookies were still there, and he left all the candies. He didn't even take the candies, even though we told him they were hash candies. And we didn't get in trouble at all. And we had hundreds of dollars worth of drugs that we smuggled across 3 states, and we got absolutely no punishment for it.
That's crazy.
How did that happen? Like, was that cop just like having a good day?
Hey,
I have no idea. I still, to this day, don't know why he let us go or why he believed us that those weren't weed cookies, because they were sitting with the hash candies, you know? And then, not only that, but they smelled like weed, and they had, like, a dog there and stuff. Like, I don't know why or if he even did believe us, or if he just didn't care, or I have no idea. But we got home, and Emily didn't tell anybody, and like I didn't even tell my girlfriend at the time. I didn't tell like anybody at all. And I think like maybe by now a handful of people even know about it. But I mean, I don't care. Like Daddio Patio, I'll say all. I don't care. We smuggled hundreds of dollars worth of drugs across 3 states and could have been felons, and we just got away with it for absolutely no reason. It was the most incredible thing.
We have a caller. Hold on. You're the last caller of the night. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, I'd like to talk about, let's see, time I get a catheter put in,
Go on.
I'm sedated.
What was that?
The time I had a catheter stuck in my wiener, unsedated.
Peach's fart was way funnier than anything you're saying.
But no, I like that. Thank you for calling. I'm sorry that happened to you.
Well, where do I start? I've had surgeries, and I couldn't tinkle.
Thank you for calling. I'll talk to you later, whoever this is.
All right, hey, I got an, okay, how much, we got a minute
Ultimate
left?
final topic.
Oh, but I'm final topic.
Do the ultimate final topic here.
Ultimate final topic.
Okay, all right, in 1 minute, let's describe the last time we pooped in our pants. All of us.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, go.
I was at a KB toy store shopping for Jurassic Park 2 toys, and then I shit my pants, and my mom found out.
On the way to guitar practice, I farted, and a poop came out, and I drove all the way home.
I was jumping the fence at my old house, and as soon as I landed, I had to fart, and it came out as poop.
Leaving a public pool all wet, had a fart, shit came out.
Wait, hold on.
Go.
I just remembered, I shit way more recently. I was shopping for my mom's birthday card in the card aisle at a grocery store, and I shit my pants shopping for her birthday card. Did not buy a birthday card, told my mom straight up what happened, and she was fine with it.
Andy.
Last time you pooped?
I think it was the time we were skateboarding in the driveway, and I tried to fart, but I shit my pants, so I pulled my pants and underwear off, and then I set them on fire in the driveway.
Dude, everyone is like a false fart.
Real quick, related to that,
The KB one's not.
Andy, do you remember our mandate at the mall?
Oh, yeah. Wait. Kind of, though. I think I, distorted it. Didn't you pee your pants there?
We were eating pretzels, and you said they're going to give you instant diarrhea, and 10 minutes later we were running to try to find you a bathroom, and you got to one that you thought was a bathroom, and it was a storage closet, and I was laughing so hard at you I peed my pants.
That's right. I went around this corner, and I was sure it was a bathroom, and I, grabbed the door, and it was, locked or something. I saw that it was, a janitor closet, and I was like, oh, my God.
Dude,
and then Van Sant peed his pants, and it went all the way around back, of his pants, and then he had to get in my car, so I made him sit on a plastic bag in my car because his pants were soaked in urine.
Dude, I was on a colon cleanse, so I had to drink a freaking gallon of water. And that morning, I drank a gallon of water. And I was driving home with Dylan from church, and freaking, I had a poop all of a sudden, and it was the pressure of my urine sac and my poop sac pushing up against my prostate. It was so agonizing. That was the most pain I've ever been in. No.
Wait. Do you think you just have two sacks in your body?
No,
one's full of shit, one's full of urine.
But no, it feels that way though, and so I had to choose whether I was going to dump in my pants or whether I was going to pee in my pants, and I could not. I was in a sitting position. I could not even stand up. It was so severe. It was like being stabbed with a katana, and so I just released. I just peed so much that it went up the back of my shirt to my neck. I peed in a seat, and it absorbed into my shirt up all the way to my neck. My whole back was soaked. And there's just I was sitting in a puddle. It was so much pee, but dude, it felt so good, man. It felt so right.
Sweet victory.
It was great. I did not care at all.
I think on that note...
Dylan did, though. It was in Dylan's car.
Tune in next week.
Tune in next week to see what other bodily fluids come out of us.
Yeah, hey, we can do infinity about freaking poop. Yeah, and
oh, it's great.
That just goes on for farts. That just goes on forever. But also, we got a new website. There's not much on it, but we got one, daddiopatio.com. Check it out.
Facebook,
Twitter. And we have a Twitter, but it's shitty because it has an underscore. So if you have a funny name that we should make our Twitter handle, you should tweet it to us, and we'll consider it.
Or put it on our Facebook.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, or put it on the Facebook. We're also on Facebook, and it's facebook.com/daddypatty, which is DADDYPATTY. Because Daddio Patio is already taken by that old guy that we've been trying to get hold of.
That old guy, man. We need to find him.
He's a myth, man. He's a myth.
And we need to call these people. we need to get an actual celebrity on here, man. Because I'm sick of it.
Dude, I'll get Steve Buscemi tomorrow.
Okay.
Dude,
put his lips on the phone.
I should seriously go up to him and be like, hey, you should say this is Steve Buscemi and you're listening to Daddio.
Holy shit, man. Dude, hey, tell him I'll send him a $5 bill if he does that. Signed by me.
No, there's no way. I don't want to bother Steve Buscemi, dude. Like,
what if he loves it?
Do you realize that would be wonderful?
Yeah, it would be magic. And it's possible for me to do tomorrow, and you guys are pressuring me to do it, but it could destroy my career.
Pressure.
It would be the most efficient thing we could ever do.
If I get fired from Boardwalk Empire, I'll have no income. It'll destroy my career, but it would be worth it.
Yeah, dude, for sure. We got home. We cover all the bases. All bases.
It.
All
All
bases.
right, now we send with it.
All right, guys.
And when fill your mouth with watermelon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That is a wonderful idea.
That's brilliant. Thank you, Calvin, again.
Andy, fill your mouth.
Hold on, I ate that already. I already ate that watermelon. I couldn't even.
I don't. I need to put something in my mouth because you guys all have watermelon.
Just put some pocket lint. Just get some lint from your pocket.
I got a sock.
God, this watermelon's delicious.
No.
Wait, hold on. I keep eating it.
No, there we go.
Okay, ready?
But hey, I gotta start it because I'm lagging behind you guys.
Okay,
Let me
go.
put this sock.
Dude, this shit's like cotton candy. It disappears in your mouth.
You ready?
Ready?